This week's episode of Black at Work is sponsored by.
I'm on vacation. So don't hit me. Don't hit my assistant because she on vacation. And I'm about to do Rick. So if you don't like that, unfollow me. Don't worry about it. But I'm out. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Ooh, I love Issa.
On vacation. Shout out to y'all for letting us be on vacation last week.
Right. Thank y'all so much. We definitely needed it. Excuse me. Well, it is still Coworker Appreciation Month, right? For 4 more days, huh?
Yeah.
But we still appreciate y'all even after the 4 days, okay?
We appreciate y'all.
Year round.
365 days.
I know, right? So, one of the winners this week, shout out to Rick, is his name. He says, "What's up, pretty ladies? Man say, I'm about."
Uh-uh. Listen, black people
I'm so
always
done.
starting off with some shit. Man say, listen here. Okay, so keep a long story short. What other black sayings niggas be saying?
Oh,
Okay, so
girl.
boom.
Okay, so check this out.
Okay.
And mind you,
Okay. Anyway.
Oh, Lord. Okay, let me try to get through this. Okay. What's up, pretty ladies? Man say, I'm about sick of my damn manager and her bullshit.
Why is this sounding so stereotypical? Already.
Ooh, I'm crying. Hold on.
Sorry, y'all.
I work at a call center and these motherfuckers act like they can't close. People that's been working here for a while get first dibs on being off on Thanksgiving, and I've been here 2 years. This bitch came to me talking about, they put talking about, okay?
Yeah, I'm sure.
This bitch came to me talking about, I need you to work on Thanksgiving. Bitch, I ain't working on Thanksgiving, but you can. And I don't care if I get written up either, hoe. First off, we open 7 days a week, 24 hours a day. If these customers ain't got what they need by 7:35 p.m. when I clock out on Wednesday, then they can get it 7 a.m. when I clock in on Friday.
Bloop.
It's bad enough y'all only giving me the day of Thanksgiving off and not the next day. So no, I ain't coming in. Ask Tisha to do it. Her family don't live here no way. Oh, and also we had a potluck Monday and the shit was nasty. So I need to recover. Anyways, I love y'all. My little side piece put me on the show. Wink, wink. Happy Thanksgiving.
Shout out to your side piece, man. Say
Lord Jesus. Rick.
Rick.
This is Rick.
Rick.
Rick James.
Shout out to you, Rick. And yeah, I cannot, Rick. But I can totally relate to this. So when I was in college, I worked at a call center that was 24/7. And I'll just say, I worked at AAA. AAA, y'all know when y'all call for roadside assistance or whatever.
Okay, AAA. Shout out.
Yes, I was a dispatcher for the state of Louisiana and Mississippi. So shout out to those states. I know all y'all streets and highways. Anyway, yeah. As a young college student, they used to and I was part-time, they used to always schedule me for every fucking holiday. And I worked there for I think 2 years too. And I regret sitting there getting a sorry ass time and a half and not being with my family. So I am so against, I don't care nothing about y'all Black Friday. I don't care nothing about y'all needing emergency help and none of that bullshit. I am so against working on holidays because other other countries don't do that shit. Like they respect people's privacy and their time and all of that shit. And only not only in America because capitalism runs like pretty much everywhere, but we're the workhorses of,
We are.
and it just sucks that we just like we go so hard like that, and when you look back, it's like, for what?
Why
Like,
I do that?
yeah, like,
Right.
did I really spend Christmas in the call center? Like one of my grandmother's
Yes.
last Christmases on this earth, I was at the call center and not with her. Y'all got me fucked up.
And they threaten you. You know, they like, because I used to work at a call center too. I worked at two call centers when I was in college. I worked at one in college, and then when I moved back to Texas, I worked at a call center. And they like threaten you, like, you
Mm-hmm.
know, with your job, with your
Mm-hmm.
livelihood. But like you're saying, like looking back, it's like, man, I could have got that little demerit. I could have got that little whatever it is that they give you. Um,
A ding.
as a ding to ding you for not coming to work.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like fuck y'all. I'm not coming on Thanksgiving. I'm not coming on Christmas. I'm not coming on New Year's. Like it can wait. Like
Mm-hmm.
Rick said, it'll be there on Friday when I get there, when I clock in.
And that was always my mindset. I'm like, why are we open? Like, if somebody car break down on Christmas,
Why?
like, just leave the car there until tomorrow. Like, that's what you would have
Right.
had to do in 1946, motherfucker.
Not 1940.
It wasn't no call center for you to call somebody come
Hello.
with some horses to come save you. So,
E-
fuck
exactly.
that.
I agree. Call centers should close. Like just be closed. Like it's not that serious. Whatever they needed, let them know when they're when you're on the phone with them, you know, because they what they call it, down scripting or whatever. Let them know when you're on the phone with them. We're gonna be closed this day. So whatever you need, make sure you get it before we close on this day. I don't understand why they just can't do that.
And if you need emergency assistance, motherfucker, you need to call the police, not
Call
AAA.
911, not AAA or wherever you work.
Look at, I'm triggered by this.
Right, for real. Right. Rick, do you work at AAA? Let us
Okay,
know.
let us know.
Well, shout out to Rick and congratulations on being our second and final winner of our coworker appreciation month. If you have a fuck you know what to do. Send them to us. Keep on sending them to us here at Black at Work. Hit us up on social media at Black at Work Pod. Follow us on all social media platforms. You can also send us a professional email at blackatworkpod@gmail.com or hit us up on our website, blackatworkpod.com.
Well, shout out to all of y'all who left us really nice comments while we were out last
Yes.
week. We needed and required a break. And so we are so grateful for you guys for being so gracious because I know a lot of you like to listen to our show when it comes out and you guys look forward to it. So, we hate letting you guys down.
I know, right? Y'all want to listen to it while y'all at work.
I know. So, we like to, you know, have the show out for those reasons. But thank you guys for letting us have a week off. And we're back. And let's go ahead and get over to the water cooler. Well, breaking news. I said I wasn't gonna talk about him anymore, but this is a different type of announcement because y'all's boy Kanye West has decided that, well, he doesn't decide. Kanye West
Dun dun
announced
dun.
that he is running for president in 2024 along with you guys' other fan favorite, Donald Trump. So
Boo, boo,
tomato, tomato,
boo.
tomato, fire, 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 gasoline.
Bow, bow,
So, of course, they asked him why he was running. He said, and I quote, I do certain things from a feeling. I just channeled the energy.
uh-uh.
Y'all
Not,
need to stop.
not the Holy Ghost came inside of him and he did what the Holy Ghost told him to do.
Girl, the ghost of Christmas past. Listen, Kanye, did
The ghost of
nobody
Christmas.
did nobody tell you to do this, fam? Like, this is going to be a shit show. This is honestly, on a serious note, him doing this is just going to divide the vote. It's going to throw a monkey wrench in whatever the left is trying to do, and possibly the right too, because I don't know, but I just think this is funny. And
Did he run for president before? Didn't he?
yes, but
Okay.
he, by the time, he didn't have his name on every ballot in every state because he didn't meet all the registration guidelines for every state. So he was
Okay.
only on the ballot for like 24 states out of 50 the last time. So that's why he didn't have a chance.
So this time he about to be on all 50,
Girl, I
50
guess,
states
listen,
ballots. Listen,
he
Kanye.
done said he announced this 2 years in advance. He already got his campaign video made, and Yay 24 is his slogan. So
Okay, I ain't mad at the A24. I'm not gonna be
I,
honest with y'all.
I did say I think that's kind
I
of
ain't
dope.
mad at it.
I ain't mad. I
I
ain't
ain't
mad
mad
at
at
it,
the
but you
A24.
look like a clown. What you got, Anissa?
Yeah, I don't see this happening, Kanye. I don't see, you know, logically, I don't know if that's the word, logically or mentally in your where you are mentally to be able to run the Oval Office and have our lives in your hands, literally. I don't know how that's gonna happen when you're flying off the seat of your pants, literally every day, or have these spurts of, different what am I trying to say? Different spurts or
Personalities,
personalities or
bursts,
outbursts. That's what I'm
outbursts.
trying to say.
Okay,
He has these long campaigns of outbursts now for the past month, right?
it's been longer than that.
Or longer than that. I don't see how you're going to be able to run, like I said, the Oval Office. And who's going to be FLOTUS? Kim Kardashian? I'm trying to figure out. We're gonna have a POTUS and no FLOTUS. Like it just the math ain't math in Kanye. So I'm gonna need you to sit this one out.
Yeah, this is just more clown behavior.
For laughs and giggles.
Laughs and giggles. That's literally how I take it. I'm taking it, y'all. Like, I know I'm not
Hmm.
sounding real serious about this because I'm not. Like, I don't take him in whatever he's trying to do
And
serious.
friend, is anybody gonna vote for him? Like, are y'all out there going to vote for
Yeah,
Kanye?
girl, it's a lot of people that's gonna vote for him for real.
Stop it. Like
Mhm.
seriously, on a serious level, y'all think that he can run the United States of America, be the president, be the representative?
They don't give a fuck about that as long as he
Clearly.
stay fly, and that's, I
And
mean,
selling Yeezys.
well, he ain't doing that no more. Remember,
Oh, he
so
sure ain't.
I don't know, y'all. I just think that, like I said, I think this is some stupid shit. But anyway, so Cowboys owner Jerry Jones is in the news. A 65-year-old picture of Jerry Jones surfaced, of him protesting Little Rock's segregation laws. So basically, he was on the side of the folks that did not want Little Rock to allow Black people into white spaces. And there is a lovely photograph of him along with some TV news cameras and shit and a bunch of white people.
Oh Lord. A bunch of premium saltines.
Okay. With the salt on them. Okay. Not the unsalted. This is the salted crackers. So he's standing right smack dab in the middle of them. He's supposed to be 14, but you know how they age. He looking about 35 in this photo.
Oh,
I'm not
right?
lying.
No, but for real.
And he's basically saying that, well, he's on the side of the folks that don't want Little Rock to to allow Black people into white spaces, to integrate. So everybody online has, had their opinions and wrote their think pieces. But I wanted to bring up one in particular because I find it quite interesting, especially coming from the person it's coming from. And I'll just go ahead and let y'all know this is Stephen A. Smith,
Mm,
who is
mm.
a commentator for ESPN, and he's just like one of the talking heads for sports news and all that shit. He always arguing and yelling and shit, and basically this is what he had to say about 14-year-old Jerry Jones being in this photo.
I'm pissed off, but not for reasons that people would think. I'm very, very fond of Jerry Jones, and I'm not hiding that from anybody. Is his record perfect? No. But I'm pissed off because he doesn't deserve what just happened. He doesn't deserve it. One report, our report, said he was 14 years old. Yeah. Another report said he was 15 years old. At minimum, that's 65 years ago. You're going to bring up a picture of Jerry Jones standing at this protest. No question, what was happening is not something that anybody as a black person should be appreciative about. We also understand what we as black people and as black folks, black men, have to deal with. And by the way, to some degree, we still deal with a lot of things, and we all know it. Mm-hmm. Racism is alive and well. Bigotry and prejudice is alive and well. We get all of that. But you're going to bring up a photo of him when he was 14, 15 years old, 65 or 66 years ago. This is where cancer culture gets into the mix.
So you are a coon. All I heard was fluff, 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 fluff. He was 14. Fluff, 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 fluff. That was 65 years ago. Fluff, fluff, fluff. Black people deal with fluff, fluff, fluff. Nigga, shut up. The difference between forgiving Jerry Jones here and Chris Brown, for example, because I'm going to bring up the two men who have a past for with a purpose. I'm going to draw them back, okay? Chris Brown has a history of being violent towards women. Now, has he done this in recent years? No, but he has a past in that, and people are still holding it to him. So much to the point where it came up as a conversation last week when it came to this AMAs shit that I didn't even bring up in the water cooler. Then we have Jerry Jones, who 65 years ago, even longer ago, he was a child, essentially 14, and is basically protesting so that black people don't have the same equal rights as him and his other translucent friends. Here's where these two are fundamentally different. You are fundamentally racist. A 14-year-old does not wake up one day and says, I hate black people. You were raised that way. It also lends an explanation, if you will, into the reason why you've never had a black head coach. You don't even have anybody black close to you, working around you, or in any high positions on your team. All you have is a bunch of niggas working for you, like little slaves, and you come out like the overseer and watch them. I do not believe. Now, okay, I'm not going to say that you can't unracist yourself. But if that was your beginnings and it's clear, and nothing that you have done in 65 years lends to the assumption, if you will, that you are over that, then I'm going to have to call a spade on that. What do you have, Vanessa?
Pin drop, mic drop, literally, because that's exactly what it is. First of all, okay, going back to Stephen A. Smith, I before this liked Stephen A. Smith. I thought he was really funny. He has a show called First Take. I thought he was funny, but after seeing this, I'm like, I don't know, because you'll go harder on Kyrie or harder on, because he does go hard on these players. You'll go hard on Kyrie for not playing a basketball game or whatever, but you won't go hard on Jerry Jones, with which, to your point, Dana, has not shown in 65 years that he's not a racist. Like you said, no black head coaches, no black people working around him. When he goes out on the field, it ain't nothing but white old people. Like,
but you can work for him. He'll let you.
Yeah,
He'll let you
absolutely. You can be
make
a slave.
he'll let you make millions for him. Like, no problem.
Absolutely.
No problem.
Absolutely. So I don't agree with that, Stephen A. Smith. And I just feel like he had a opportunity to go on there and basically hold him accountable like he holds us accountable or holds Kyrie accountable. And when I mean accountable, what he feels like is holding Kyrie accountable. He should have went on there and been like, no, that's fucked up. What have you done in the last 65 years to prove that you're not a racist? Because they do that. This cancel culture, they do all type of stuff. They go back 2018, whatever. You think they care about us when we do stuff?
Yeah.
No. So what's the difference? Why are we giving Jerry Jones a pass? When,
Yes.
especially again, when he has not shown any proof that he's not racist. We know that man racist. Like you said, he grew up that way. They don't, and you can't tell me that all of a sudden Jerry Jones ain't racist. That nigga racist.
And Stephen A, again, we don't need you, the Coon Insider, speaking out or making any statements about this shit or being like a sympathizer towards racist or whatever. We are in a time where people are being exposed.
Exposure,
Their
baby.
true selves, their true intentions. I just feel like everything that has been hidden is on its way out of being exposed, and this is one of those things. What we gonna do with it? Probably nothing. But Stephen A, we didn't need you to come out and be a sympathizer for him. Let his white folks do that for him.
Absolutely.
Look, stop bootlicking and buck dancing.
He should have came out and should have been like us, like, you're racist. What are you? He don't have to say that, but what are you doing to prove that you're not a racist?
And correct me if I'm wrong, but did Jerry Jones come out with a statement saying, "Hey, this ain't me"? I
That's
don't
exactly what I was about to
recall.
say. He has yet to say anything, and silence is golden. Okay.
Mm,
And do you think he give a fuck?
mm, mm.
I'm sure he don't. He ain't said nothing yet. He probably like, I don't give a fuck. Y'all was in the picture.
Exactly.
That's it. I'm pretty sure that's exactly how he feels, and which is even more reason why you should have went on there and let his ass have it. And Stephen A, you know that man racist. Come on now, y'all know what football and NBA, all that kind of symbolizes, has a lot of similarities to slave trade, type of thing. Like checking them to see how physical they are, checking them to see, like, come on now, Stephen A, you're smarter than that.
No, he's
Like,
not.
you blacker than that.
No, he's not.
I thought he was, child. I wanted him to be.
No, he does what he's told, and
Yeah,
like a lot of people that do his job.
he reading off a prompter.
Him, Shaq, and what's old boy name?
Damn.
Uh,
Charles Barkley.
Charles
Charles
Barkley.
Broccoli. That's what I used to call him.
Charles Broccoli, the three coons of sports analytics. All right. So in white people news, and we don't normally report on white people. When I saw this, y'all, I was shook. Anessa, did you ever watch Chris Lee Knows Best?
Girl, no, I did not watch Chris Lee Knows Best, but I know Chris Lee best.
Oh, okay. Cause
baby, the tea is hot.
Let's talk about it. So for you guys who do not know what I'm talking or we're talking about, Todd Chrisley is what was he, like a fashion? What was he?
I don't know. I thought he was a preacher, but I'm totally wrong because I didn't watch the show. I just know, it's a very popular show.
I actually watched the show and I don't remember
Okay.
what he did. I think he was like a fashion person, a stylist or something. I actually hold on a second, y'all. I'm finna actually look this
Hold on,
up.
Saints.
Okay.
Take your time, Pastor.
All right. So Todd Chrisley was a real estate tycoon, but he was very in touch with himself. Very.
Girl.
He liked to keep himself clean and nice, and a lot of people, thought that he played for the other side, but he was married. He is married.
What that mean? No, I'm just
he's He has not said that, so I'm not accusing him of that. But I'm just trying to familiarize you guys with who I'm talking about. But his wife, he has a wife named Julie, and they are real estate tycoons, and they love fashion. They have these kids, and they had this reality show called Chrisley Knows Best. Now, if y'all watch this, the show was good actually, because he was just funny. He used to read the fuck out of his kids. Like, he used to just read people for filth, and it was just hilarious. He had a black grandbaby, and they struggled doing her hair, but the show
I'm
was
so
good. The show was really
Oh
good.
Lord. Was the baby adopted?
His
Okay, his son.
his
Okay.
son had a black baby mama, and
Okay.
they had custody of their daughter.
Oh, of the daughter. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
so
Interesting.
yeah, the show was good, and I am shocked to find out
I am
that
too.
they were fraud. They were actually sentenced.
Ooh
Well, they
wee.
were actually found guilty back in June of federal charges for bank fraud and tax evasion for submitting false documents to banks to take out loans and fund their lavish lifestyle. Sis.
Come on, true crime.
Okay.
Look, we're gonna need data to report on this true crime story and give us the ins and outs. Cause what is going on? No, when I saw this, I was shooketh because you look at them. I think I've watched one episode of Chrisley Knows Best, and he is funny. Their family's funny. It was like a really good show, and I know it was successful. A lot of people watched it, but this is a testament as to why you cannot be so you can't idolize people in their lives and
Mhm.
relationships, and if they have money, you don't know what people are doing behind closed doors. Like, you really don't. I would have never in a million years thought that he would be doing fraudulent activity. And why would you need to do fraudulent activity if you're a real estate tycoon? Real estate offers a lot of money, like cash, quickly, selling houses, reselling houses, doing, flipping houses. So I'm trying to figure out, were they greedy?
Yeah,
Did they want more?
it looks like they were spending more than they had.
That's crazy to me. In 40 years, right?
No, he got 12 years and she got
Oh, 12 years. Okay, I'm
7.
sorry. That's a lot.
That's
I
a
wonder how
lot.
their family is taking that, their children. That's a lot to take in. And I wonder how they feel. Like, where are the cameras? Who is the producer? Carlos? Carlos, can you?
Okay, we need Carlos in here so we can get an
For
aftermath of what's going
real?
on, sis.
No, seriously. Or leading up to y'all going behind bars. But yeah, that's
For
crazy.
sure use the money for commissary.
Okay. Because lawyers in that commissary ain't going to pay itself, like Drake said.
12 years late. Like, that's not funny. That is not funny, but damn. All right.
It's
I said people getting exposed. Like, this is like
exposed.
part of this, guys. It's in more to come. More to come, I'm sure. Anyway, last story. It was between Shanquella Robinson and this shooting at Walmart. And I'm going to go with the shooting at Walmart because the Shanquella story has just been beaten into the ground, guys. Like, for y'all who don't know, this is the young lady who was murdered, as we've come to find out, by someone in Mexico. And just prayers and love to her family. I'm not going to get into whole tropes about you can't have no friends and all. Fuck all of that. Yes, you can have friends. Like, this was just a fucked up ass situation, and I hope very soon that we get some answers because none of it makes sense. What you got, Nessa?
Mm-hmm. Thoughts and prayers out to her family, and I pray that she rests in peace. It's a very unfortunate situation what happened and all of the allegations that are coming out along with it, but I just hope that justice is served with and the truth comes out, and whoever is behind it gets what they deserve. So
And her friend that looked like 50 Cent that was fighting her on
I'm
that
sick
video,
of you. I'm sick of you. What he look like?
she
Or
looked
she,
like
I'm
50
sorry.
Cent.
it's not, I'm not laughing at the story. I'm laughing at the fact that
No, but she
Jada is.
does. Y'all know I ain't playing. Y'all know exactly who I was talking about when I said that.
Oh my
But the girl
God.
who looked like 50 Cent and was fighting her like a nigga, like she was 50 Cent. If she had anything to do with it, whether or not she did, I hope that she gets something because she shouldn't have been on that video fighting that girl, and she didn't want to fight.
Yeah, I haven't seen the video, and I don't want to see it. I don't.
Yeah.
I don't want to get
It's not a
traumatized. I
murder.
can't.
It's not a murder like the takeoff thing. It's
Oh,
just them fighting.
okay.
Yeah, it's just them
Okay, so
fighting.
see, look, I'm damaged. I don't even want to see no videos, child. I don't want to see nobody fight. I can't do it.
Yeah,
I just,
it's a
it's a
lot.
sad situation.
Right, right. And then finally, this person is going to be on our true crime as soon as I know more. But there was a shooting at Walmart in Chesapeake, Virginia. One of the managers, he actually was a manager and had been working there since 2010.
Man, that's a long time.
His name is Andre Bing. And he was black. He murdered 5 people, including himself. So the police are saying that he legally purchased a 9mm handgun the morning of the shooting. So the same day he did this, he bought the gun and left behind what he called a death note. In the note, he apologized for what he would do later that day and spoke about the alleged treatment that he received from other Walmart employees. In the note, he said, "I'm sorry, everyone. I did not plan this. I promise things just fell into place like I was led by Satan." So he clearly has some issues, but he is alleging that he was mistreated by the people that he killed.
Mm-hmm.
And actually he killed six other employees, 6 other people. The whole situation is just, you're not safe at work. I mean, clearly, because we have true work
Mm-hmm.
crime in this. But like, and I'm not trying to laugh, but it's just so much shit happening. I'm gonna be real with y'all.
It
I did
is.
not want to record today because like I feel like it's just so much going on. So many people are dying. And um I'm having a hard time, like,
It takes a toll on
yeah.
your mental seeing all of that.
Yeah. And this is one of those things, it's just like another thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't even want to go to work. Like, because of situations like this. You don't know who you're sitting next to. You don't know who's walking in. You don't know what type of mental space they're in when they come in. You just don't know. So it's scary. This guy was a supervisor or whatever. You telling your employees, okay, we're gonna have a good night tonight, and then you come back and shoot us all.
Yeah.
Like, it's just a scary time, literally, to be going to work, to be at work. And it's just an unfortunate situation. And another thing about, I'm not condoning what he did in regards to, him shooting people because people were quote unquote bullying him. I don't know if they were bullying him. I'm not quoting that, but people that are messing with him, people just have to be careful about, how we treat people, really, is what I want to say. Be careful how you treat people. Be careful what you say to people, the things that you say, even if it's jokingly, and pay attention to people's cues. I feel like a lot of people don't have people cues anymore. Like, you know
Mhm.
what I'm saying? Being able to tell if somebody is sad or emotional, or
And just leave people alone.
leave people alone. Yeah,
Bullying has come up a lot lately.
it has.
The victims of the UVA shooting, they were accused of being
Of
bullies
bullying. Yep.
to the
Yep.
shooter.
Yes.
I'm not saying that that's the true story. That's what's being
Mm-hmm.
talked about and being brought up, and news stations are reporting on that. So, like Anessa said, you don't know what space people are in or how far people will go to prove their
Mm-hmm.
point. Just leave people
And you
alone.
would think we're too, like, I know college, when you're in college, because they are in college. I don't know how old those young men were that were,
They were 20.
allegedly bullying him. Okay. You're old enough, I feel like, at that point. And a lot of people in the picture of the Walmart picture, those people some of them looked like they were in their 50s.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, how old are we? Like, are we not mature enough to not go to work and school and bully people? I don't know. I'm just,
They don't stop even grown ass adults for going to work and forming mean girl cliques, because
yeah, that's true.
the job that you
That's
and
true,
I
Dana.
came from, this
Yeah.
girl came in and tried to form a mean girl clique on us, and it was like,
Yeah, that's
bitch,
true.
no.
That's so true. So again, that's why I That's why I don't want to go to work. I'm good with staying at home because you literally, you don't know what type of space people are in. You don't know what they're going through. You don't know if they're gonna come to work and take it out on you. You don't know if you might say just the wrong thing. You know what I'm saying? That you didn't even know that triggered that person, and then they come to work and be like, "Fuck it all." So
Right.
it's just scary. It's scary times,
Scary
like you're saying.
times. Yeah. All right, guys. Well, that's it for the water cooler. I hate when we wrap it up all sad. But let's take a quick break and we'll be right back.
So welcome to the stairwell, y'all. We are still, like we said, in our coworker appreciation month, and our second and last winner of our coworker appreciation comes from Don't Say My Name. Well, shout out to you, girl. We got your cash tag, so we can send you some money for some lunch. He or she says, I'm assuming this is she, sorry. I'm so mad. I can't even tell y'all how much I love the show like most people do. I got to get right to it.
Okay.
So I work for a company that's based outside of the States, and we just got a new system. Now, they've been telling us for months that we were getting a new system, so we were or thought we were prepared. Last week, we had an impromptu meeting that popped up on our calendars as quote unquote quick training. Cool. That's what she said, y'all. We got on the meeting, and it is a brief, and I mean brief overview of what the system looks like. Fast forward to this week, the system launches so we can access it, and there is no training. She puts in all caps. They basically told us to figure it out and read some PowerPoint presentation that they sent to us 2 weeks ago that has a bunch of bullshit and no type of guide on how to work the actual system.
Mm?
So fuck you to this random ass company that makes billions of dollars but act like they can't afford to send a rep to train us on a system that they want us to work. If shit is fucked up come next week, Jerry, don't
Not his name,
if shit
Jerry.
if shit is fucked up come next week, Jerry, don't start emailing me talking about I'm making mistakes if you ain't trained me on shit. Fuck them, and ladies love the show. Bye. Oh Lord
Oh,
Jesus.
girl.
Not bye, friend. Oh no,
Okay.
not bye, coworker.
Co-worker, come on. Damn. She had to get in and out. She
Yeah, she
said,
did.
I had to hurry up and do this. Girl. Because they got you all wrapped up at work trying to figure out this new ass system. What the fuck? Why do companies do that? How can y'all get away with doing that? And y'all better not hold me to any fucking metrics while we get
Hello.
this system figured out. Seriously. And if you're listening, coworker, I hope that you tell them this. If they, you know, how you have like one-on-one meetings with your manager or whatever, I will let them know, like, you know, you guys did not give us ample amount of time to train on this. And how the fuck am I supposed to know?
Right.
Quick training. Excuse me, for an entire system that we're supposed to use daily? Like, in what world is
Right.
are y'all smoking crack? Like, y'all don't even make sense with that. And like I said, whatever metrics that you are being held to during this time, they better be like write-offs or whatever, because y'all got the game fucked up. What you got in this?
Is it crack? Like Dana said. What is it that y'all
Girl,
over there
the
smoking?
audacity.
Like, how do you launch a system that you've been promoting for weeks? And then come time, like Dana said, quick training. You do a quick training that doesn't show us, but then you send a PowerPoint presentation.
And then y'all promoted it longer than y'all trained on it, motherfucker. The fuck? What's wrong with y'all?
Not they had a whole marketing campaign
Right.
about this damn system. Like it was just so great that like they were gonna train y'all. That's what I'm saying. That makes no sense. And then you send a PowerPoint presentation and they tell you to go and look at the PowerPoint presentations to figure out how the system works. That makes no sense. Now, for me, I'm a hands-on learner. I don't learn in the way of,
Like,
oh,
go look at
look
that.
at a PowerPoint. Yeah,
Yeah.
look at a PowerPoint presentation and figure it out. I learned hands-on. So if they would have gave that to me, I would have been like, oh no, I ain't gonna be able to do it. That's really fucked up. Now, this is just my this is my experience. I have never been at a company where they have not trained. They have reps that come in, sales reps that come in that are actually like selling these systems and train the employees, or in my case, I'm a recruiter. They train recruiters on how to work the system. So I've never experienced that. That's crazy that this company is not training y'all in the system. And like Dana said, they better not try to hold y'all accountable for metrics or whatever. If you don't know how to work the system, that makes no sense to me.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. And I actually have the perfect meme for when they come and asking you about this system
no,
and
you don't.
you tell them this.
Excuse me, can you record me real quick? Can you record me real quick?
Get somebody else to do it.
Get get some motherfucking body else to do it. Mm-mm.
I'm sick. I am sick. No,
Mm-mm.
but for real. Get
Seriously.
somebody else to do it because it ain't gonna be me.
Yeah, y'all, like, everybody's not a PowerPoint learner. Like, I don't prefer to learn that way, but I can. If I just sit there and read it and really think about it, like, I can figure it out. But I would much rather have somebody show me how to do it, watch
Yeah.
a video even of how to
Mhm.
do it. Like, PowerPoint, this is 97. Like, why didn't y'all put together a TikTok or a YouTube video?
Not a TikTok.
Like,
We would have been able to get it a little better if y'all would put together a TikTok.
seriously. No,
No,
seriously. Like,
yeah.
I don't know. Like, I'm assuming that the age range is like Z and millennials and
Mhm.
maybe a couple of X people there. Like, yes, a video would have fucking helped everybody over a PowerPoint. Like, this is not 1965 and shit. Y'all need to be more accommodating and care more about your employees.
Care more about the employees and don't be sitting up here harping about how you want everything done, and then when it comes time to you rolling out a system, nobody knows how to do it, but then you still got something to say about it. That makes no sense to me.
Yeah,
So
they better not say shit to you about nothing.
play that meme like
Okay.
Dana said. DM us so Dana can send it to you.
Okay, get somebody else to do it.
Yeah, that's crazy. Well, shout out to you. Don't say my name. Let us know how that's going, girl, and hopefully everything goes well.
Yeah, and thank y'all for writing the winners of our, what was this?
Coworker appreciation
Okay.
month. I'm
Yep.
sick of you.
Yep.
Get somebody else to do it.
Okay.
Oh Lord. Yes, thank y'all for writing. That was dope.
Yeah.
All right. Our next fuck you comes from Tasha. Hey Tasha girl. I am an administrative assistant and I work with a bunch of white bitches.
Oh shit.
Damn. That I don't like and that think that they are better than me, but they don't know shit. Okay. Fuck you, Ashley, for getting smart with me because I asked you a simple ass question. She sent me an email asking if I could send a reminder to the team, and I asked her during our 1-to-1 if she could explain in further detail what she meant before I sent the email to the entire team. And she said, refer back to the description. What description, Ashley? Are you on drugs? I don't get snippy with you when you and Brittany are constantly pinging me, asking me, does this look right? Does this look right? So next time,
Mm.
your 2-strand hair head ass. I'm done. Not 2 strands.
I immediately pictured the most thinnest hair stringy bitch, pale and L ass bitch ever. Damn.
See. Oh. The next time your 2-strand hair head ass needs something and Brittany SpongeBob SquarePants built ass ask me for something, I'm going to tell both of you raggedy ants to refer to the description. In
Mm.
parentheses, Tasha put, I'm still confused about that. So by the way, ladies, this show is exactly what black people need to vent instead of whooping people that we work with ass. Love Tasha.
Oh, who lives in the pineapple under the sea? Tasha's co-workers.
I am sick. Hold
Girl,
on.
not her two strand. Like these are the most basic looking bitches ever. You,
Ever in
you
life.
the description was Tasha. Tasha, come on.
Come on,
Look, Anessa chose the winners, y'all, but I would have gave it to Tasha because she did that.
Maybe I should have. Maybe we should have gave it to Tasha. I'm sorry,
Girl,
y'all.
yeah, Tasha read them down. Like I immediately knew how this bitch looked with the two strand hair. I knew everybody has worked with a thin haired white bitch before, and they always think they know everything. Like
Girl,
it's
everything.
it's like the thinner their hair, they have to fill it up with like fake confidence of knowledge that they think they have. Like I don't
The fact
know.
that you are egging on with Tasha is killing me.
Girl, I love it. I love it.
Tasha, listen.
Tasha did that.
No, but for real, like, why do white people? I feel like I'm saying this all the time. White people always think they know everything. They always, well, you can refer back to the description. Okay, like she said, I'm confused about that. I don't know what description we're talking
No,
about.
that's the white people's version of saying per my last email. And see
Right?
and that's that in that case, then you could cuss her ass out because she trying to be funny. No, I'm just playing. Don't cuss her
No,
out.
but for real,
Her thin
curse her
hair
out,
ass.
Tasha.
Uh-uh.
Thin hair
Don't curse her
ass.
out because we cannot employ you or pay your salary. So
Okay, at all. Can't do it. I'm sitting over here quiet.
okay.
No, but that's crazy. No, white people always feel like they are like better than you because they're in these different type of positions. Okay, I'm an admin assistant. You feel like you need to direct me on, what to tell the team. So what? Like, girl, you're not even making sense. Number one. So, and especially she's saying they're always asking you questions. Okay, if I'm graciously giving you answers to questions all the time, why can't you give me some grace, sis?
How about why are they asking you, does this look right? Does this look right? So you with that, you are understanding that I'm smarter than you.
Hello.
I'm the one that's giving the approvals or whatever the fuck. Like you coming to me to make sure the shit that you did was right. So obviously you respect something that I have to say. And ooh,
And
yeah.
just too prideful. And so when I refer back to the
I
description,
am
yes.
triggered because okay, this has happened to me before. I have been in situations, not just one, but
Hmm.
situations where I would have an idea or say something and the white person would hear it and repeat it and then they get
The credit for it.
right, right. And so this is kind of how I see the situation. Like y'all are coming to me like, oh, does this look right? Should we what should we do with this that? And so after I fix this shit for y'all or like give it the okay, y'all are gonna take it to whoever you're gonna take it to, like y'all only did it. Like I
Yeah.
don't like that. And yeah, and I if I were you, fuck them bitches. The next time they ever came to me asking me, hey Tasha, does this look right? Does this look right? I'd be like, yep,
Hmm.
even if it don't. Like I leave any mistakes that they have just so that they can look stupid. So don't come over here asking me for shit. Don't ask me for shit. And actually, I would be very rude about it and very blunt. Like it's some, I would like barely look at it and be like, mm-hmm.
Y'all should see that in the face. She rolled her eyes and everything.
Mm-hmm. If we're in a collaborative team and I'm asking you questions and you asking me questions and we're, no matter how stupid the question, like we're both happy and willing to help. But then the one time you say, go refer to the description. Oh, okay. I got your description referral, bitch. Fuck with me.
Now I got your description referral. No, but for real, like, That has also happened to me before. I think when me and Dana worked together, they used to do that type of stuff to us
Mm-hmm.
all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Like they did that type of stuff to me. Like they would take stuff that I did and send it out to the team. Oh yeah, I created this. Bitch, no, you did not. You got that from me. And that's exactly how Big Bird was. That's exactly
Mm-hmm.
how Big Bird
She
was.
did it to
So
me too, and
yeah.
you. And
Yeah.
she took an entire idea that I had. Like this idea greatly improved our team. And I'll just tell y'all what it is because I don't do that job anymore. But we had a system in which people sign documents manually. Like we would send them the document via email. They would have to print it out, sign it, and scan
Girl.
it and send it back.
Cumbersome.
I told these fools, hey, how about we get DocuSign? Oh, we don't have a DocuSign account. I don't think that we would be able to integrate that. Blah, it's not. Months later, I have an idea. How about we do DocuSign? Oh, Big Bird, that's such a great idea. That's really going to help everybody.
That's her.
That's the most frustrating fucking thing.
Mm-hmm.
Why is it that they are so comfortable? She had no shame at all doing that to either one of us. And
Mm-hmm.
we
Mm-hmm.
were expected, and we did, to not say nothing.
Say anything. Yes, that's so true. That is so true.
Because and honestly, the reason why I didn't say anything because I was literally already clocking her ass and wringing her
Yep.
ass out to dry about a different
Yep.
situation. So I really didn't give a
Mm-hmm.
fuck about that. But secondly, I couldn't prove it. I had mentioned this to her in a one-on-one
Mm-hmm.
during my, like, you know how you supposed to meet with your manager, and I'm like, well, this would make the job much better
A
for
hell of a
everybody.
difference. Right.
And yeah, literally months later, it's her great idea. So yeah, I'm I'll
We empathize with you,
very
Tasha.
much so, very much
Yeah.
so.
We definitely do
Stop
because
giving them shit. Stop giving them ideas. Stop making them look good. Let them fall on their ass. Let me tell y'all something. They need us like they need air. When
they
black
do.
people on TikTok stop making dances and shit, that app was sleep for as long as we were protesting it and not making up dances because they didn't know what the fuck to do. They was recycling the old shit that we came up with. They had nothing else that they can make go viral because black people weren't creating content for them to steal. The
Mm-hmm.
same thing goes in Hollywood with these movie scripts and shit. The Matrix, that was written by a black woman, and that script was stolen from her. She has been literally suing these people for years, trying to get her 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 rightful money for this script. Like it, and it's crazy because the book, people say, I haven't read it, but they say the book and the movies are like mirrored. So that's one other example. And I
Wow.
have I have so much,
There so many,
they
yeah.
need us to stay fly,
To
period.
survive.
When it comes from fashion, music,
Everything.
even at work, just everything. They would not know what the fuck to do without us.
Nope.
Keep your ideas and all your greatness to your black ass self until you're called
Okay.
home. Okay. From the
Exactly.
person that can make your shit move. Don't
Yep.
okay nothing. Don't make them look good. Just stop making them look good.
Yeah, absolutely. They steal everything. That's their motto. They've been stealing stuff from us. They stole us from goddamn Africa, child. So if they could steal us from there, bring us here, have us feed their babies, pick their food, do everything. Like they, it's just their motto. They can't. But like Dana said, they can't live, breathe, survive without us. They need us, but they're too prideful to say that they need us because
Mm,
they're superior.
mm.
So we would never want to make them feel unsuperior, or if that's even a word. Anyway, fuck them. Fuck y'all. We with Tasha. We stand with Tasha.
Right.
All right. The next fuck you comes from, I think this company needs some advice. That's the name. Hey, ladies. Thanks for all you do, and I hope my letter gets picked. I am a sorcerer. sorcerer for a big company that I won't name, and they are doing some shady shit.
Okay, come on, Race of Kanye. What you got?
I'm not an HR professional by any means, and I just got my first job in this type of field, but this just don't sound right. But maybe y'all can help me out.
Mm.
So this big company I work for is all about diversity, so they say, meaning women. And as they say, people of color. Before I was hired, another girl on the team told me that they do a lot of reporting on the amount of women and people of color that they speak to and that get through their interviewing process. We had a huge meeting with the VP, and he wants us to get on camera when we find people in an effort for us to know if the person is male or female
Mm.
or a person of color. And on top of that, he wants us to track it and put it on a damn spreadsheet. I don't know about y'all, but this shit just don't sound legal. Since y'all are in HR, can y'all shed some light? I mean, I don't care either way because I'm just here collecting a check, but thought I'd let y'all know. P.S. As I'm writing this, we just got an email update that they have changed it and told us to hold off until further notice.
Mm. So is this just like a sort of DEI tracking that they are implementing, or is it just verified this person say who they say they are?
You asking me or you asking
I
I need
mean,
some some advice.
what was your understanding from the letter?
Oh, okay.
I guess what was the purpose behind them wanting them to get on camera and to verify that these people are who they say they are?
For diversity reasons.
So it's like you're tracking like diversity and inclusion, or
Correct. Yeah. They want to track, I guess they want more, they want to increase their percentage of women and people of color in their
niggas.
organization. Right. So they want you to get on the screen in an interview and say, "Oh, that person is black." Check. "Oh, that person is a woman." Check. Or that person, I'm sorry, is a person of color because but see, that's where the situation gets sticky because number one, how am I supposed to determine if a person is male or female? That's number one.
Mm-hmm.
What is the
That's a good point.
you know I'm not politically correct in the non-binary male female don't want to what is
Yeah,
I don't know what that
it's male, female, and then non-binary. Ooh, I hope I'm right, because if I
yeah
don't, I
see
probably sound stupid. Oh my god,
I know I do and I know I do I don't
it is. It's
like
non-binary.
okay that's crossing lines there number one and then you want me to say if they're a person of color who am I to say if I get on here you're a black person. Who am I to say, oh, that
That
person was black?
that's
Who am I
true.
to say that person was Latino? Or I don't know what they are. I don't know. What if they are white and tan? They went to the tanning salon and I put that they black and they're not. Or if you have one of those people that identified as a white person, I mean, as a black person, and she's really white.
Like Rachel Dolezal.
That's what I'm talking about. Rachel fucking Dolezal.
Yeah. Okay, so now I see. Okay, I was
Yeah.
just trying to see what would be the reason for it. It
And it ain't no reason. That's the point.
you can't ask them like
No.
how like straight up. So we know that that's illegal in HR. You can't just straight up ask them.
Mm-hmm.
I also like now y'all know them little trainings that they send out that we supposed to take. I
Yeah.
really feel like this scenario was in there for HR, but I don't remember what the real answer was because I just don't think that it's legal for you to be able to identify somebody just based on what your perception of them is.
What your perception of them is. Yeah.
So it's surprising to me that a big company would be doing that because this is what I want to say because I have common sense. I want to say that they have as much common sense as I do and they wouldn't do no shit like this before running it past legal. But some companies don't have common sense. It does not sound right to me. This is not something that my company would ever Well, I'm not gonna say they would
No.
never do that. These niggas probably would, but they ain't asked. They
They
ain't asked
probably
that.
want to.
I know, right? I know,
They
right?
want to. Oh,
I mean,
who wouldn't?
but you get that in the interview process. Like, you don't. Why are we? Why do we have another wall of that prior to the interview?
Yeah, for me, it just sounds a lot like, okay, you guys need to hire a diversity and inclusion person. And it sounds like you need to do some more marketing. Whoever the sourcer or whoever it is, the person that's supposed to be talking to the people and documenting this, that should not be their job.
And a real
Um,
DEI person, not some white person.
exactly.
Because
Yeah.
all the companies that I've ever worked for, the diversity and inclusion manager person has always been a white gay man or a white woman. I swear to God.
This situation. No, seriously. Like, and to your point, Dana, what sense does that make to have a DNI person that is white and a gay white person? Where's their diversity with the gay, with them being gay? That's not diverse.
To me, white gays are not the same as black gays. They're not.
No,
They're at all.
because they don't get held to the same beatings
Nope.
and ridicule
Nope.
and the cultural stigmatisms that go along with
Mm-hmm.
that.
Mm-hmm. So I don't think that they're comparable in their experiences, rather. But I feel like people on the outside think that that matters. Like, oh, well, he's gay, so let's just throw him over with the coloreds and other odd people that aren't straight and white.
Right and white.
White gay men are very much white men who just like men. Like, they still act like
Can be
white men.
racist.
They're very racist as fuck.
Yeah.
They feel justified in their racism. Like, they're
Hmm.
not on our team just because they're gay. Like,
Right.
that's not how I see them. Um and yeah, I don't I don't even put them in the same category. Y'all don't even deserve, like, anyway, I got off on a tangent.
But it looks like they said, as I'm writing this email update, that they changed it to hold off until further notice. So yeah, clearly it's not right what they're doing. It's
Mhm.
not you can't get on camera and identify somebody for themselves. And there's an app when they apply, it shows what they've chosen. Why, in addition, do I need to go on there and verify that?
Yeah, and I could be very much dressed like a woman or a man and still go by they. Like, we
Yes,
don't fucking know that. And for
you
you
don't.
to sit there and try to assume you know somebody, like, I would be so offended if I was non-binary and somebody assumed I was a woman just because I was dressed like a woman.
Hmm.
Like, that's
Hmm.
gonna get you cussed out.
And a big legal battle.
And a big legal battle at that. And if that's happened to
Hmm.
any of you, you know what to do. Don't let people mistreat you. If you go by something, make sure that they acknowledge and respect that, period.
Yeah,
Or take their
absolutely.
asses to Johnny Cochran.
Because these white people, they're going to make sure you know.
Uh-huh. Period.
So
Don't let nobody ever disrespect you.
it's a sticky situation.
I don't think that that's right, and I would question that if they kept that going. Let us
Yeah,
know. Write us back and
me
let us
too.
know.
Write us back and let us know, girl or man, whoever it is. All right. Lastly, our last stairwell fuck you comes from, hey y'all, longtime listener of the show, but I never thought I'd need to write in until now. My boss is taking a long vacation to Australia to visit his sister. He'll be gone a little over a month, and he needs me to be his backup. I am currently in a role under him, but I was once in his role. But I demoted myself for mental health reasons. I'm currently getting ready for my maternity leave in February, and his vacation is the entire month of January. Ooh. I was not prepared to take on two full time roles right before I left for maternity leave. I am already high risk, and I don't like the fact that all this falls on me. If you were in my shoes, would you take your maternity leave earlier so that you don't have to deal with it? Or would you just Tough it out and hope for the best. Thanks for any advice, Unique. Ooh, wow.
Unique. Yes, I would take my maternity leave earlier if I had the ability to do that. If my doctor would write me out earlier, yeah, I would do that. And whatever happens in January while your boss is visiting his mistress, because the fuck are you visiting your sister for for a month,
A
nigga?
month.
You is lying.
Wow.
I'm just playing. I'm just playing. But yeah, I would do that. Yeah. And you already stepped down from the role for mental health. So you're no stranger to prioritizing yourself, sounds like. And I would do that here, especially when it comes to your baby, because there are so many things that could go wrong during childbirth, during pregnancy. And you really want to make sure that you are at the best physical and mental health throughout your entire pregnancy, throughout your labor process, and that you're just mentally in tune with your baby. Like there's no such thing as toughing it out when you're in that space. In a high risk pregnancy, like girl, fuck them. Again, if anything happened to you or your baby during this time, your company is just going to replace you. Let them figure out what y'all's department is going to do while Bill is out and you're on maternity leave. Like they would have to anyway. What you think, Vanessa?
Listen, I'm with Dana. Baking a baby on 355 degrees Fahrenheit for 9 months or 10
Wait,
months
what?
or
355.
girl, listen, on
You turned the
355
baby
degrees
on.
Fahrenheit is a very serious matter. Okay, that's number one. And I feel like white people diminish that when it comes to black women when we're making
Mm-hmm.
children.
Mm-hmm.
So, number one, stand up for yourself and explain that. Having a child is very serious health wise for you and your baby. Mental health reasons can turn into real health reasons.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not just me at this point. I am physically cooking someone else that can be affected. And I'm being very
You
serious
talk
right
about
now.
cooking though, nigga.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm cooking this motherfucker. Secondly, I have had two high risk pregnancies, okay, in which I've almost died both times.
mm-hmm.
So if I can come to you and say, if I can be any help and guide you, take your maternity leave, because at the end of the day, like Dana was also saying, if something happens to you, which it things can people don't also tell you pregnancy traumas, things can also happen to the mother, not just the baby. They can happen to the mother and the baby not even be affected, but also things can happen to the baby and and you both be affected. So the thing is, you need to take your time off, because I can't deal with two jobs at one time and also this job of me also having to carry a baby in the most healthy capacity as possible. So take your maternity leave. I would definitely take your maternity leave because you don't want anything to happen. Your blood pressure is a big factor when it comes to babies. And black women are at the most high risk of dying for childbirth. For what reasons? I don't know. I'm not a doctor, but you need to protect your peace. You need to protect yourself. You need to protect your baby. And and I don't know if the boss is white, but I'm assuming he white because his family is in Australia. So you think he give if something happened to you and your baby, you think he gonna give a fuck? No. So I'm gonna care for myself. I'm gonna care for my baby. I'm gonna take my maternity leave earlier, and they gonna find Sue to do it. Susan will do it while you're gone. Like the job will be there,
Yeah.
and your baby is the most important thing. I don't know if you have multiple babies, if this is your first baby, but your baby is the most important thing, and your job will be there when you get back. I'm sure the work that you had to do when you left will be there in a few months. Like it's never that serious.
They'll
Yeah.
figure it out even if the company implodes without you there. They
They'll be
will
just fine.
literally figure it out. It's never more important than your life, your well-being, or your
Or your
child.
child.
Yeah.
Yeah, high risk pregnancies are it's scary. Carrying a child is scary, especially when and then adding high risk on top of that, you're always wondering like, am I okay? Is the baby okay? So you don't want to be in that going back and forth in your head about that, and then God forbid something happens. So yeah, I would definitely take my maternity leave early. Um or try to get some accommodations to try to like work from home if you're going in the office. Maybe that might help if they can send you home, or you work in bed. Do whatever it is that's going to make you stable, you and your baby stable and healthy. So that's all I got, and that's all we have for the stairwell. Y'all's letters today are hilarious, took me out. Great questions as well, so keep the advice coming, keep the fuck yous coming. And let's take a break. I talk shows like the Wendy Show, recaps to your favorite shows, new music. Have you heard of those? Spilling tea in the break room, a kiki in the break room. It's time for the break room. It's time for the break room. It's time for the break room. So my husband, and I'm gonna stick beside him. The AMAs canceled Chris Brown's performance this week, according to him, for reasons unknown. And a lot of celebs came out and spoke on his behalf. Tank, Jordan Sparks, Jermaine Dupri, all speaking out for Chris Brown, which I'm very happy about because a lot of people don't generally. The AMAs responded and said the tribute being pulled was a matter of creative direction and no fault of Chris Brown's. Chris Brown also won favorite male R&B artist, and of course he wasn't there as he shouldn't have been. And they actually started booing him while Kelly Rowland was presenting, and Kelly was not having it. Okay, Kelly stood up for Chris Brown and said, she was a mama, which y'all not going to do is bully Chris Brown. She didn't say bully Chris Brown, but what y'all not gonna do is boo this man. And she gave him his flowers and so many words. But the performance looked like it was gonna be really good. It was gonna be like I said, a tribute to Michael Jackson. The performance looked dope. Sierra was gonna be on there moonwalking. I don't know if she was gonna be moonwalking child, but Sierra was gonna be a part of the tribute. And it just looked like it was gonna be a really good tribute for his 40-year anniversary, I believe it was.
Mm-hmm.
So it's really unfortunate that they are. I don't know if we're still hanging over Chris Brown's head what happened in 2009
Wow.
with Rihanna, but if that's what this is about, or if we're still, to me, I feel like we need to let it go at this point. Like that was 2009. Rihanna has moved on. She's with ASAP Rocky. She got kids. She a billionaire. She ain't thinking about Chris Brown. I think they might even be cordial. Chris Brown has 3 kids,
They've made
3
music
baby
together
mamas.
since, because he
Yeah,
was on,
like,
what was that, rated, not rated R, but Undisputed. He was on Rihanna's Undisputed album. They made songs after that. But y'all, if y'all know of Chris Brown beating up anybody else since then, let me know, because I don't know. I haven't heard anything. Like I could be completely ignorant, and this man might have been terrorizing bitches for the past decade, and I just don't know about it. But if that is what it is, y'all have to let that shit. Like, I would hate to be famous. I would hate to have something that I did or said in my youth, or when I didn't know any better, or before I was better
yeah.
informed or better educated on the subject. Even stuff that we've talked about on this show, even stuff that I've said on this show that you're listening to right now, like, I'm like, oh my God, I hope nobody
Mm-hmm.
takes the wrong way or whatever. Like, I would hate to be held to that as a depiction of, you know, who I am now, especially if that happened so long ago and I'm in my
13
30s.
years.
I'm
Yeah.
just not even that person no more. Like, damn, like, can I live? Like, that's exactly how
Like,
I
he
would
was a
feel.
kid.
Yeah, like, can I live? Like,
And Chris Brown is so talented. Like, besides him being fine, and being able to know
girl, he is okay.
and not knowing and being able to know how to dance and look like he kind of know how to he know what he's doing. Besides all that, he is a great artist. Like,
Mhm.
and that's undeniable. We can't take that from him. And so I just wish we would again let it go, y'all. And this is their bad because Chris Brown actually posted that the views on the AMAs, he posted that the views were like 3.3 million, but his actual snippet of him and Sierra dancing, showing what he would have done at the AMAs, had 11.7 million views.
Ooh.
So now, AMAs, now you see what you would have had. And I didn't watch the AMAs on purpose because I was trying to make sure that that one view didn't get seen by me.
You better stand by your man.
Girl, because I'm going to stick beside him every time. Although he got 3 kids and 3 baby mamas and a wife, maybe. But anyway, uh, y'all go stream Chris Brown's songs or his album.
Or his Christmas
So
album.
or his Christmas album, yes. So I told y'all this show was coming out. I talked about this and it's on now. It's called The Surreal Life on VH1. And this week, at the end of the episode, one of the cast members, which is known as August Alsina, um, said that love showed up for him in a new way. And he wants a love that is limitless. It has showed up for him in a new way. And he wanted to present that person on screen. He was in his confessional talking to the producers. Y'all know how they do on reality shows. And the person comes walking up in the confessional and he says that this person, I guess the biggest thing was this person is, quote unquote, from what August Alsina says, defies the constructs of what love should be or look like.
Okay.
Oh, the person walked out and came and hugged him, and that person was a man. And so everybody was in an uproar saying that August Alsina came out. Now, August Alsina did not say he was out, he came out. He ain't said that. He just said that the love defies the constructs. It sounds like T.I. Child with all this extra
Right.
expeditiously. But they were very touchy-feely. I ain't gonna lie. That hug, it did rub on him. He did rub on August Alsina a little long. They hugged. They was real close. So so I said he came out. He ain't said he came out, but it just looked as if he did, and everybody's in a uproar about that. What you got, Dana?
When I saw I watched the video and I was just like, oh, okay, this homeboy. Like, I
Oh,
didn't
you feel
think,
like that was a regular hug from a man to a man?
yeah, when I first saw it, but then like
Okay.
I went back and read the comments and everybody was like, oh, he came out. And I'm like, oh, that's how y'all felt about it? So then I saw that, oh, that's his brother. But then it came back and was like, that is not his brother. And then I saw a picture of him and old boy, who is, first of all, they both look fine as hell. Okay. And they need to share their skincare routine. Period.
They be on YouTube.
But they do look like a little cute couple a little bit. So I'm happy for August because I just think that whatever is making this man happy, I am for it. He's had a rough life. He's gone through a lot of shit. And if this is the wave that he's on, more power to you, August. I love it for you.
He ain't been right since Jada, child.
But I
He
still
ain't
think
been
it's a
right since the
publicity.
entanglement. You think so?
I still think it's a publicity stunt though, just because he's always doing something to get some attention. And just like with the whole entanglement thing, like you could have literally died and none of us would have known that you fucked Jada. but you had to sell
That's
some
true.
albums, so and then I wouldn't be surprised if after this,
I was about to say next year. Mm-hmm.
mm, I mean, but if it's real, like I said, I love it. If it's a publicity stunt, I don't, because don't play with the community like that. Like, they didn't ask for you to be all up in their shit, trying to be one with them so you can sell your albums and shit, nigga.
If it's real, I'm gonna be sad because August, I could have made you one of my husbands. Y'all know I got Usher, Chris Brown, and August. August is fine. I'm not gonna lie. That is a nice
Yeah, Anessa, but you can't
cappuccino.
really do Virgos, so
He is a Virgo.
yeah, you gotta
Yeah.
leave that alone.
Oh, girl, you so right, friend. Yeah,
Mhm.
August, I'm gonna have to leave you where you at. Go on, be with your man that defies all the odds. Um, and hopefully he'll come out with some new music. So, because I do like his music. Speaking of music, Lotto's music was leaked, specifically 130 songs to be exact. Black people are hilarious because if these comments, people was like, "This ain't a leak, they poured." 130 songs is a pour. And we is right. Y'all, not the pouring, but yes, 130 of her songs were leaked. And people were in an uproar and surprised that she was rapping some of the songs that Whole Lot of Money, which is Be a Song, Blick Blick, which is Carla Ray's song, and people are like surprised that she was sampling these songs, but y'all do know that a lot of artists sing songs, sample songs, send them out, sell them, like shop them around, like that's a normal thing. I think the biggest thing for me was that her actual body of work and everything that she's worked for was leaked. That's the main thing here. Like everything that I've been writing, hopefully all her stuff is copyrighted so nobody can take anything, but hopefully she was smart enough. I'm sure she is. She has a team. She's a major artist. So, but yeah, like a lot of people were surprised. Like people sample songs, send songs, try to figure out who's right for the song. Like that's not surprising. So, but that does suck that her songs were leaked.
When it happened to Nikki,
Messy.
I'm just saying,
Messy.
them bitches do not write their own music.
Yeah, that's true.
What they call that, a reference track, like
Yeah, a reference
they
track.
call it
Yeah.
a reference
Hmm.
track. So I'm just
Yeah.
being funny, y'all.
Yeah, no.
I am
She's a
not a bard.
she instigating.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Couldn't have been Nikki. No. So shout out to Lotto. She's a good artist. She's been in the game since she was 16. So it's also rumored that, speaking of music, it's rumored that Saweetie only sold 2,000 albums of her new EP, The Single Life.
I don't believe that.
Have you heard it, Dana?
Hell no. Do I look like I listen to Saweetie?
What's her name? Listen.
Saweetie.
And those numbers, right, to Dana's point, those numbers are not confirmed. If she did only sell 2,000 albums, I mean, I don't listen to Sweetie either. Saweetie, her name is Saweetie, not Sweetie. I don't listen to Saweetie either. I don't really care for her music. I love Saweetie. She's a pretty girl.
Mm-hmm.
She seems very sweet in her
Mm-hmm.
interviews. She's kind of
Mm-hmm.
down to earth. She was on Carisha Please, which we talked about, and they were really having like a good hot girl conversation. So she seems like a down to earth, regular ass, round the way bitch. But
Mm-hmm.
as far as her music goes, it's not my cup of tea. She could never rap in the first place. So it wouldn't surprise me if she only sold 2,000. But a lot of people are surprised because she has all these followers, she gets all these likes. But that don't mean
I
nothing.
think that's a marketing ploy. I think that her team was
I
probably
didn't think
like,
about that.
she's probably not going to do so well. Let's, put it out there that she's only going to do 2K. Because what
So
are
that we
people
go
going to
listen.
naturally going to do? Go listen
Yeah,
to
because
it.
I'm gonna. That's so. Dana, you need to be up in the market. Yes.
Ain't I'm a secretive bitch.
Girl, that is some smart. That's some publicist marketing music industry shit.
Yeah, because now people are gonna go listen to it to see what everybody else is not listening to. Like
That's so
it's very much
true.
so, but it's at the expense of people cracking on her ass. Like
That's true.
so,
Yeah,
but I could be making that up. Like that's just my thoughts.
that's her theory. But that's a good theory. That's a good point. That's a really good point. Well, shout out to Saweetie. Like I said, I don't like her music. I don't care to listen to it. I might go along with Dana's theory and go listen to a couple songs. I'm just interested now, but I'm pretty sure I'm not gonna like it. I don't like any of her songs now.
I
So
like her very much.
I
So
do love her though. I
mm-hmm.
really do. Yeah,
I
she's
do.
so super cool.
Mm-hmm.
She's very in tune with herself
Her family,
and
her
she's
heritage.
spiritual.
I
Yeah, she
love,
cut
I
her
love
hair off.
everything about her.
Yeah, I
I'm
do
not
too.
into the music.
Yeah,
The
the
same with
Saweetie brand.
Lotto, the same with Nicki Minaj.
Yeah.
And that's what feels that way about Megan. Like we are just
Yeah, I
old.
love Megan, but I don't like her music either. So, but shout out to them. And again, y'all be careful with how we treat people. In new music news, Chris Brown, we just talked about that. Chris Brown has a new album called It's Giving Christmas and is. Dana said and is. Y'all know I love Chris Brown, so y'all go stream his song. And y'all know artists kind of stop putting out music around this time because of the holidays. So we'll be back with some new music hopefully in the first quarter of the year. New movies. There aren't any new movies out. I haven't seen Black Panther yet. I am gonna go see that. 30 years ago, yesterday, The Bodyguard was released, starring Whitney Houston and Kevin Costner. I love The Bodyguard. That's my movie.
And
And
yeah.
we'll always love you. Kevin Costner did look kind of handsome in that movie. Whitney made him look handsome.
Yeah.
But
That's what it was.
leave Kevin alone.
Because he was very much giving white man to me. It's like...
it was Whitney standing beside him, friend. He is giving white man, though. I ain't gonna lie. He giving white man though in the movie. But I love The Bodyguard, and rest in peace to Whitney Houston. And then Nipsey Hussle has a documentary on the way about his life. So shout out to Nipsey Hussle and his team. And I'll let y'all know when that comes out. But lastly, I don't have anything else to give to y'all other than this, because this is a long, drawn out topic in itself, and we could talk for a whole 2 hours about these stupid fools.
You better be coming with Potomac because
Yes, I am
okay,
talking about Real Housewives of Potomac.
I'm ready.
I'm like Dana, breaking news. Let's open thine Bibles to thine Bravo channel 158.
Girl.
Season 22, episode. Turn your Bibles, child, because I am sick. Let me try to set this up for y'all as best as I can. The women are in Miami. Okay. Let me make it plain for y'all. The women are in Miami. They go to Miami. And the night falls. And they end up at Mr. Peter Thomas's restaurant, Bar One. And shout out to Peter, because you know when he was with Scent back in them days, and she was trying to make fetch happen with Peter in these restaurants that they was constructions and doing, baby, he is like really a successful restaurant owner. So anyways, that was a sidebar. Shout out to Peter, because he has Bar One in Miami.
Mm-hmm.
Data is ready for the smoke. So they went to Peter Thomas's restaurant, Bar One. They're sitting there. They're having a nice dinner, or a fake dinner, because all these bitches is fake except for a couple of them. And Messy Mia is what I'm going to call her.
Ugh.
She just could not let the night go on without being messy. She just couldn't. It was just boiling inside of her. She had to be messy. She goes to pull Peter to the side and ask, because prior to that, if y'all watched the episode, she was like, "We're coming over there," and Peter was like, "Who's coming?" And she was like, "Da da 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 da, Wendy." And Peter on the phone. They weren't on FaceTime, they were on the phone, and Peter was like, I got beef with Wendy. Anyways. So Messy Mia had to figure out what the beef was because she did not want to have a good dinner. She goes, she finds Peter, and she's like, I need to know what's the beef that you and Wendy got. And Peter says that he sent her some paperwork, but Wendy never responded. So Peter says he got beef with her because she's in his city and this is his restaurant and he didn't tell him.
Nigga, shut up. Go ahead,
Thank you.
friend.
First off, Peter, when I come to a city, I didn't know I had to alert you.
I don't have to alert you to motherfucking shit, nigga. Go ahead, friend.
And
I'm sorry.
second, no, please chime in.
Mm-mm.
And the women didn't know that they were going to bar one until they got there. So that's number one. I don't have to alert you.
Mia did
And
that
she
on
did
purpose.
that on purpose. Yes, she did.
Please note that.
Yes, correct.
She wanted to humiliate Wendy.
Absolutely. So Mia goes back. She got her information, y'all. She got her information. She goes back, sits down. She's happy. She's ready to spill the tea. She's ready to be Messy Mia. She goes and was like, well, the producers asked her, Wendy said, what's going on? She was like, well, Peter sent her a red line draft of the contract. And then she asked to see the location and according to the pics of the text, because the producers is about this life on Potomac, child. They got all the receipts. He never responded. Anyways, Mia comes back to the table and says, he got beef with you, and if you're here, you should have told him you were here. He's trying to mentor you. And Wendy's like, he's not my husband. I don't know what you and your husband do, but I don't call a man that's not my husband to tell him I'm in another city. And then Mia proceeds to throw a drink at Wendy. Mind you, Raggedy Robin and Greasy Giselle over there on the other side of the table, egging on the situation. And since Robin kept using the word antagonizing and antagonistic the whole time, I'm gonna say her and Giselle were antagonizing as well and making side comments like, that makes sense. It's a business. Mia throws a drink. She gets up. Wendy starts arguing. Robin pulls out her phone. And did you notice how Robin only records Wendy and she does not record Mia?
And then she said, because ain't gonna be nobody saying no he say she say up in here.
So they fought 2 times. They didn't fight. She threw a drink at her. They argued. Mia went to go calm down. She comes back and Wendy starts to talk about it again, talk about stuff again. And then Mia, I don't know what she got up to do. I don't know if she threw a napkin. I rewinded it about 100 times. Oh, she threw her purse. Okay. She threw her purse and she got physical and then she proceeded to left. But Wendy did keep going and going and going. Like at that point when the food came out, she could have stopped. But I do not agree with Mia throwing the drink, Mia then proceeding again to hit her again. Like it was not necessary. Wendy also, I just want to point this out, said something, I'm going to call it profound to me. That was, I'm not going to listen to Mia empathizers. I'm glad we called them that because that's exactly what they are. Mia empathizers or somebody who is okay with violence now, but when Monique did it to Candace, they were against violence, talking about the Green-Eyed Bandits. I don't like them. I can't stand them. They egg this whole situation on the whole time. I don't know. That's right. Well, Giselle, with your raggedy ass wig and Robin, go sit down. Y'all both have several seats. Robin, you are not my parent. Don't tell me what to do. I'm talking about Wendy. If I want to get up and I want to, there is no reason why Mia should have threw that drink. I don't give a damn. I don't care. She shouldn't have threw the drink. She the one who was going out being belligerent. And then y'all want to be on her side. But then, like Wendy said, when Candace did it, it was okay. I mean, when
Monique
did it, it was okay.
It wasn't
But
okay.
because y'all don't like Wendy that bad.
Mhm.
My issue is that they don't like Wendy that bad that y'all gon' they're mean girls. They're
Mhm.
immature. You getting out your phone acting like you TMZ. I know the producers did all that, which was funny, but you getting out your phone, and even Karen had to tell Robin, put your phone down. How old are you? Why do you have your phone out? Why are you recording? What are you doing? Y'all, girl, go ahead, Dana. I'm gonna let you go ahead.
Mia is a clown, a Bigfoot clown. Okay. A big crater
She
face
looks like
clown.
one.
I First of all, shout out to Wendy. Like we've talked about her on this show. Like I don't believe she
Mm-hmm.
presents herself authentically, but this bitch does know how to read. And she was not even saying anything about Mia's husband before she threw the drink on her at all. So for Mia to use that as an excuse, Mia is just a really bad liar. She just lies about
She
everything.
is
She
so
lies about shit that you can
blind.
run back real fast.
Yes, it's like yes,
And she has
Dana.
no, like, she doesn't give a fuck. Like, you're going to get caught on this, you know. Anyway, I feel like, bitch, after you throw a drink on me, you best be lucky I'm not beating your ass.
Mm-hmm.
And if all you're gonna get in those moments is me just yapping further, agitating you, then you better be lucky that that's all you getting. You don't get to decide how I handle your disrespect. I feel like if Wendy wanted to get up and beat the shit out of Mia, she has the right
She
to.
had the right to.
If
Mm-hmm.
she wanted to get up there and go back and forth with her like she did, she had the right to. When somebody attacks you, how you respond is not on the onlookers. It's not on the person that's attacking you. It's literally on you and how far you are in your mental ability to keep calm in those types of situations. And I think as best as she could, Wendy did a fabulous job. I can't say that I would have done the same. I literally would have clicked out, but I have a lot of growth left to do. Robin. Robin is literally the trash, the scum of the earth.
Mm-hmm.
Like, she was egging it on. Well, you gonna fight her, then fight her then. Like,
Girl, yes. Who
just
are you talking to?
Robin has to go. I'm
She
so glad
does.
that the
I can't.
producers
Her
ran
and
back
Giselle.
all the clips of her being aggressive and her running up on people and all this stuff, but she wants to point, you're aggressive, you're aggressive. Wendy,
Antagonistic, antagonistic.
right, bitch, you just learned that word. You just learned it. If I
Girl,
was Wendy, I would have been like, spell it, bitch. Spell it.
stop
Spell,
saying it. Shut up. This is
yeah,
not your fight.
girl.
Be quiet.
But they
You don't
wanted,
like me that bad?
yes, yes. That's why a lot of people are like, they'll never get over this colorism shit because it plays out as perfect. Like, y'all
It
really
does,
want
unfortunately.
people, y'all want to be able to ice people out. And here's what's funny about that shit, y'all. Ever since that show came out, social media has let them have it so bad.
Mm-hmm.
Robin
Mm-hmm.
and both Giselle have disappeared. Robin turned off her comments, yeah, like on all of their pages, even the Reasonably Shady podcast. Girl, people have been going and rating them low, leaving comments calling them colorists and they don't like black women and blah 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 blah. Like, they did not expect for social media to
They
have
didn't.
Wendy's back as hard
The
as they
back.
have.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Because at the beginning of the season, when they showed the clip of of Mia throwing the drink in Wendy's face, Mia was interviewed and she was asked, why did you throw the drink at Wendy? And she was like, let's just say that people say things that they shouldn't say and there's repercussions for that. Like, she was proud of that shit
Yeah,
up
she thought it was gonna
until
be in her
it
favor.
aired and
Mm-hmm.
people dragged a girl. First of all, I'm not one of these people, but I'd be like so delighted when I go to people's pages and they're getting dragged, and rightfully
I
so.
am. I'm one of them people. It's if it's rightfully so, like for her. I'm glad she was.
Well, I be assuming like they'll never read my comment, but anyway, I love that they have been getting dragged all week long. You can't
Mm-hmm.
even celebrate Thanksgiving in peace, bitch.
Mm-mm.
Like, Y'all are getting dragged, and I think it's beautiful. I think that it is past time for y'all to be the storyline of Potomac. Like, y'all are mean girls.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all just want to do y'all just want to bully people, and y'all are
Yeah.
intimidated by Wendy because she is fucking smart and she can read you to sleep. And I am so glad. Like, we are only on episode 7, girl. We have so much long to go.
I love it. I love it.
But baby, when this reunion happens, I believe in you, Wendy. I know
I
Wendy is
believe
going
I can
to,
fly.
okay. I know Wendy is going to clear
Oh yeah.
them, as well as
As she
Candace.
should.
Candace is a good reader too.
Oh, she's a
That's
great
my
reader.
birthday
Yes.
twin. Shout out to
Yes.
Candace. She's going to let they asses have it. So I cannot wait. I because they so deserve it. And that's the thing. Robin gets aggressive because she cannot verbally go toe to toe with anybody. So neither can weak ass Sharice, neither can weak ass Giselle. Like, Giselle can hang a little bit, but she retreats
Yeah.
once you really go there with her, because she can't hang. So that's why they like
Mm-hmm.
to bully people, because that's the only power that they have. But anyway, fuck these
And
bitches.
she
Go ahead.
no, I was just gonna say she came back to the table. Giselle comes back to the table.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Mia's leaving, as she rightfully should. Girl, sit down and be quiet. And I love that Wendy said Mia empathizes. I'm not gonna sit here and bask in this
Mm-hmm.
because you're a hypocrite. And Ashley had a look on her face. Ashley, I don't like you either. I don't like any of them. I don't like them. And I just don't understand how two, two women specifically, and Mia's included, but specifically Robin and Giselle can be this immature to be sitting over here and just feel that happy that somebody else is going. They love the fact that Mia was going in,
Mm-hmm.
that they were going back and forth, and it wasn't them, and they could go back and be, yeah, get her. Like,
Over
it's
Peter
so
Thomas
childish over Peter
and
Thomas,
his gossipy ass girl. Nene
very much
said
so.
it. He is always in women's business.
Yep.
Always. Like that girl. He knew what he was doing.
Mm-hmm.
He wanted his restaurant highlighted on Real
Well, it
Housewives, and he
was
figured out a
child.
way to get it highlighted in a very bitchy ass way. Patricia is what Nina. Well, that was wrong. That was rude for call him that, but that's what Nene called him. But yeah, he just over Peter, and then Mia. Peter is my family. That's the hill you want to die on, sis. How long have you really known this
Girl,
motherfucker?
how long have you known Peter?
Girl, I'm so glad the
How long
internet
have
has
you known Peter?
dragged them so bad. Like I'm so delighted. I'm so delighted.
I am too. And I'm glad that there are cameras because, again, Mia's a liar and she sit up here. You were talking about my family. Wendy didn't say anything about your family until after the drink was thrown. And she really
Mm-hmm.
didn't even say nothing about your husband. She just said, y'all do, you know, she alluded to basically like threesomes and all that,
But you said that on the
which you said
show.
that yourself.
No,
So
she's
what's the
not
problem? So
exactly.
don't talk about my husband. Girl, I get to the point where you talk about my husband. Girl, stop with the excuses. You want to be up under Giselle and Robin's ass so bad, so you felt like, oh, that'll keep me in the group, oh, that'll keep me on good odds with them. That's really what you did. You can't stand on your own, you can't stand alone, and all three of y'all can go kick rocks.
Now, Karen did upset me a little bit because when Mia was like, and you're going to be on her side, and Karen was like, well, you guys both were wrong. No, Karen, she was wrong for throwing the drink and antagonizing Robin. Wendy, period, point blank. Y'all cannot, again, I'm not gonna go back and forth about that, but I don't like that Karen did not pick a side in that moment. But we know Karen ain't gonna pick no side for real. But I, up until this point, I've never minded how Karen stood in any situation, like with the whole Monique and Candace thing. Like, I could see both sides of that. Like, on one hand, you shouldn't put your hands on nobody, but on the other hand, you shouldn't run up on nobody like you finna fight them. So I didn't like how Karen didn't tell Mia straight up, no, bitch, you were wrong for throwing
You were
a drink
wrong.
on her.
Mm-hmm. It was unnecessary. It was uncalled for. And the fact that Giselle, the Green Eyed Bandits, they thought that this was gonna be in their favor and Wendy was gonna get excluded like they wanted for this to happen. I'm glad that it's not happening that way. So huge fuck you to them. Huge fuck you to Mia, Robin, and Giselle. I don't like none of y'all. And you is a crater face bitch, Mia. Anyways, oh girl. That's all I have for the break room. We will be back to report on this next week. We're gonna see how it plays out and see if Mia really goes home, child. Oh well, actually, let me just say this. Mia did come out and tweet and said that
She lying.
she has to. Girl, you saw that?
Mm-hmm.
That she gotta let it once it comes to a point. And I reactivated to say, girl, we don't care about what you got to say at this point. Be quiet. There's nothing left to be said.
She said she was leaving the show last season because of her businesses, but
please leave. We want you to leave. We don't like you.
Well, a couple of weeks ago, she came out and said that her husband's brothers had iced him out of the business, took his name off the accounts and everything. She's no longer getting paid from the joint chiropractic. Like, their whole world has been turned upside down.
God don't like ugly, period. And he don't. And so you have to be careful how you treat people, because the way they are treating Wendy on that show, it's giving, even from when they got to the house and they took they switched out her room for another person's room. Yeah, dude. Like, how childish are y'all? Ashley, Robin, Giselle, even from them doing that, y'all are too old to be acting like this.
Mm-hmm.
Let's give her this room or something, whatever they did to make her have like a shitty ass room, and they was doing it behind her back. I don't like stuff like that. I don't like the ganging up on people and trying to make one person out of the whole group feel less than. People have done that to me before, and I don't like that. Don't do that to people. Mia is getting what she deserves, and I can't wait, like you said, for the reunion. Nicki Minaj, we need you to come back and read these folks again for Phil.
Okay, because Andy can't do it. He don't have the range.
He don't, and he doesn't like to take sides. And it's not about taking sides, Andy. It's about what's right is right. And sometimes he does, but in this case, let Robin, Giselle, Mia, and Ashley have it. Because I don't like her either. Because I don't like how her face was looking when she was like, I don't like Mia empathizers and it's being hypocritical. Her face was like this. Ashley was looking like this. No, bitch, what I'm saying is correct.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways.
Girl, yeah,
like I said,
we could talk about them for 5
so,
years.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Again, that's all I have for the break room, y'all. We'll see what happens next week.
Well, thank you guys for checking out our show this week. I think this was our last coworker appreciate. Oh, but that's okay. Still sending your fuck yous. And next week is true crime, but we'll be back reading letters. Y'all know the drill. Look, we gotta get out of here because after 2 hours we get delirious.
Right.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.